In my craziest dream, I don't think I ever imagined this would be going on in my life. So I've experienced some things that I never thought I would. What I do here is 99% of the electrical. No matter what type of lighting that you see, that's a part of the job. Whether it's from emergency lights to these ceiling lights. 20 years ago, I was director of a therapeutic community in the Arizona State Prison for Women. Doing what I really enjoyed doing, which was helping people. I had a family, I had a wife who I adored, I had 2 kids who I adored, and my life was great. I started using drugs. Cocaine, I had never tried it until I got injured at work one day. And guys around me at the workplace did drugs all the time. Then one day I said, okay, I'll try it. I loved it. Now I'm doing it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I couldn't stop. I didn't know how to stop. And I didn't know how to tell my wife that when I told her I was not going to ever use the stuff again, I believed it with every ounce of my being at that moment. But when I did it again, the hurt on her face, I couldn't deal with it anymore. I just could not deal with it. So I left and came to Los Angeles. I came here to smoke crack cocaine to smoke it out of my system is what my disease was telling me at the time. I tried that for a year. By the time I realized that it was 2 years. By the time I realized that, I was no longer working at all. I just became homeless. Without my wife and my kids in my life, it just didn't matter.
I first met Irvin on the streets of Skid Row. He was laying up against the wall, and I offered him a bottle of water, and he couldn't even stand up, and I knew that this man was not only thirsty, but he was in danger of dying. So I grabbed my cell phone and called my friend Sergeant Dion Joseph.
I got the call from Andy telling me he had a gentleman that needed some assistance. I went and talked to Irvin, and he was on the ground. He looked pretty bad. People like that, you definitely want to get in their services. So I urged him and finally he went there, and obviously the change is remarkable. I didn't recognize him when I saw him again. So
I came in the program in June of last year. Since coming here, you know, there are several people here. You know, my chaplain and a couple of case managers that I can be honest with, that I don't feel like I need to hide something from. The mission has given me a safe place to grow. I have what I call peace now. I feel like there's a need for what I do here. Many times I have to go fix something that somebody has just destructively torn up because they were angry, because they were frustrated. And I know most of the time it has nothing to do with the mission or anything the mission has done. It's because the hand life has dealt them and the inability to deal with it, just like me, you know. And my inability to deal with it made me stay low, so I had to be aware of it. I think God gave me that gift, to give people, to tell people that there is hope. As long as you breathe and there's hope. You look at me, I can do it, you can do it.